This person needs to do things on their own term, beautiful. They have too had their own journey, walked their own walk, had their own experience, and right now they are trying to create space in their world for you without compromising. And you are trying to find your space in their world whilst also wanting to be protective of self without finding yourself in a position where you are taken advantage of. So you're picking up on this sense of self, this independent thinking, them doing what feels right in the moment. You're potentially seeing some of this behavior as red flags. And Spirit wants you to know that you were not wrong. Your judgment was not wrong. You're at this point now where you're wondering if maybe you've misjudged. Okay? This is somebody that is emotionally capable. This is somebody that knows how to take care of themselves and fill their own cup. This is somebody that has the capacity. This is also somebody that has found themselves in manipulative experiences in the past, where other people hold them responsible for their feelings. Other people make their happiness their responsibility. And this is also, your person has dealt with parents who have been emotionally codependent, has not met their emotional needs, their child's emotional needs, meaning them when they were a child, but leaned on them excessively. So this is your individual whose parent is an addict or has dealt with addiction or has borderline personality disorder. I feel like this is predominantly on the mother's side. This is a message about your King of Cups. This is a tarot reading. If you're not interested in tarot, please move along. Welcoming all of you have been guided here by your spirit guides, by your angel guides for this message. Sometimes good things come into our lives, and the only measure of where we are is past experience. You've got to let the past go. You've got to let the past go. If this message finds you, you have to let the past go. The past has now become your shackles. This person has experienced since childhood being in relationship with people who are emotionally codependent. And so they've attracted you because you understand that it is your job to take care of yourself, to fill your own cups. But sometimes in relationships, these old habits can sometimes be activated. If you are someone that feels like you are supposed to be emotionally intertwined and emotional codependence is healthy, this relationship is not going to work for you. Okay. So this is what Spirit wants to talk to you about today. This is about your King of Cups. Your King of Cups knows what they want. This is male or female, okay? This is tarot, is not gender specific. Your King of Cups is strong in their knowing of what it is they want, the life they want to create, their capacity to love, and what it is they give. They do not want to get entangled in unhealthy relationships again. And so they trust their guidance system to know what feels right, what the right next step is to take, okay? This is a new stable beginning that is offered to both of you. This is an Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is a new beginning in stability, in financial and emotional stability. The Ace of Pentacles is a new beginning, and it depends on you and your person where you're going to allow this to go. This is a seed. If you plant it and you let it be, you allow all the natural elements to take care of it. This is the acorn. The Ace of Pentacles for me is the acorn that becomes a forest. But we all have free will, and at the end of the day, you've got to decide what you want to do with this. You need to be honest with yourself, beautiful. Is this the time for you to start using and making use of the tools and techniques to fill your cup, to be emotionally self-sufficient, to be a healthy space for this person, to focus on the value that they bring to your life and appreciating that, as opposed to ruminating on the how many times a day am I getting a text and what is missing and what may be missing and what may be the red flags. That is a toxic trait, beloved, that we adapt for survival, but it does not contribute to a relationship or an environment in which we want to thrive. If you are not yet in a stable place emotionally, if you don't have a stable emotional attachment style, if you have an anxious attachment style, you're going to experience this King of Cups as avoidant. It's a misconception. If you are not yet at a place where you have healed your attachment style, now's the time. Because if you are not healthy, this relationship is not going to work. And you will be missing out on an opportunity. And maybe that's why this King of Cups has come into your life, to remind you why you matter, why you showing up for you matters, why getting into the habit of, on a daily basis, cultivating connection, regardless of a relationship, cultivating happiness, appreciation, joy, value in your life, allowing you to be enough. Be honest with yourself about where you are beautiful. Because maybe that's why this relationship is coming. But what if this relationship's coming because you are ready and you already know everything you need to know? And this relationship gives you an opportunity to be sufficient unto yourself, to be full when you step into the space with this relationship. Not coming to the relationship empty, hoping that it fills you. What if this is the opportunity for you to practice the fullness, the health, the stability that you've always been looking for in the world by offering it to this King of Cups? Because if you're able to do that, and I'm not saying gaslight yourself in an unhealthy situation, people. You know if this message is for you. It's a healthy relationship. There's nothing that's gone wrong. This person's not abused you. This person's not cheated on you. They're not doing any of those things. You're just finding yourself being anxious about. You know if I'm talking to you. Don't make it fit if it's not yours. If you're in a toxic relationship where somebody's abusing you and betraying you, and you're settling, don't let this be the message that you use as an excuse to validate why you stay. No, you need to leave. If you don't do it now, eventually something's gonna happen in the relationship to force you to leave. Okay? Because I know there's some of us who do that. We make narratives fit that don't really fit. You're guarded. 4 of Pentacles. And I know why you're guarded. If this message is for you. Spirit is saying, have I ever dropped you? Source is saying, have I ever dropped you? Your guides is saying, have we ever abandoned you? No. You've always landed on your feet. You've come a long way. You've matured. You've grown. You've learned. You've got access to the resources, to the therapy, to the guidance, to the spiritual teacher, to the spiritual guidance, to the healing programs and processes. Implement them. Don't just go to a yoga class and then just default back into your usual behavior. Don't just go to a reader and then just take the bits that she tells you and throw all the rest of the medicine away. Take everything that you've learned from your spiritual guide, your spiritual coach, your teacher, the readings. Come on now. Be the greatest lover that you've ever had to yourself. Show up for yourself. You are the one that you were looking for. When you were really lost and you felt abandoned, you are that person now. You've become that person. Be that person. This is a beautiful opportunity for you. You are feeling guarded. And it's okay. You're going to feel how you feel. But don't abandon yourself by not filling your cup and doing your work and tending to yourself emotionally and doing your meditations and all your hobbies and your fun things that get you into alignment. And then you look to this person and see, oh, they're not doing it for me, so they're abandoning me. You're manifesting abandonment. This is an opportunity, beloved, and you can do it.